Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuhu. Welcome to this video, and here inheritance is continuing, guys. So we're on lesson number 11. So today's lesson we're going to be covering the sister's share. Now this is the what we call the full sister or sisters. Full sister meaning that the father and the mother are the same, right? So if you have a group of sisters and they all share the same mother and father both, you call them a full sister or shaqiq. So they have the same mother, the same father, and we know the rulings regarding those who have separate ones is slightly different. Right, so let's look at the scenarios. Now there's 5 scenarios that will come out of this. Okay, so what are the scenarios? So the scenarios are the same as before. So if there is, look at the first one. If there is only one daughter, okay, so in this case, daughter and uncle, she'll get half and he'll get the remainder. So this is the first one. The second one is if there are 2 or more, and then if there's 2 or more only, they'll get 2/3. So let's say there's an uncle and 2 daughters, divided by them, and the last one is where it's a ratio. Now that was the scenario for the daughters, so this is exactly the same for the sisters. So let's make slight adjustments here. Okay, so let's rub this out. Let's put sister there. So now sister's there. So therefore, if there was one sister and one uncle only, a guy passes away, he's left behind his one sister, full sister, and an uncle. So now she'll get a half of whatever he leaves, and the remainder goes to the uncle. So let's change that there, sister. All right, next one. Right, let's adjust this. Change this to sister, 2 sisters. So a guy passes away, he's got 2 sisters, and he's got 1 uncle. So 2/3 of whatever the deceased left behind will go to the 2 sisters, and whatever's left over will go to the uncle. So the next one that we have is you've got wife, you've got 1 sister and 1 brother. So deceased passes away, he's left behind a sister, and he's left behind 1 brother, and he's also left behind a wife. So in this case, what will happen? So let's just make adjustment over here. So you have the sons, replace that with brother, and you got the sister there. So if you've got 1 wife, so a guy passes away, he's left behind a wife, brother and sister. Right, so the brother and the wife will get a quarter because there's no children involved, and the wife, the brother and the sister will ratio 2 to 1. So that will be shared between them, and that's how you work it out. So exactly the same way as before, so I don't have to go through the calculation again. If you can't remember this, or if you don't understand this, go back to the scenarios with the daughter, and whatever you understand there is exactly the same over here, and the only difference is instead of sisters, it's daughters, it's sisters. Okay, right, so that's this done over here. And so just to summarize, so these are the 3 scenarios. 1 sister, right, only a deceased passes away, only leaves behind 1 sister and an uncle. 2 sisters or 3 sisters and an uncle, and the last one is a wife, a sister and brother. So whenever the brother is with the sister, they will both share a ratio of whatever's left over. Okay, next, right, scenario number 4. Now this is one that we haven't done, so I'll have to explain this one. So in this case, she gets the remainder now. Okay, so whatever's left over, you're going to give the sister whatever's left over. Right, so let's say this scenario is when there is a daughter or a sister in a granddaughter involved, right? So okay, you guys can have a go at this. Try to write this down. So let's draw the line there. Right, we're going to have daughter and we're going to have sister. All right, so if there's a daughter, how much does the daughter get? She gets a half, and so the remainder goes to the sister. So we're going to start the equation off, or the calculation off from 2. Right, so we started from 2. We give 1 to the daughter, and we're going to give 1 to the sister. Okay, 1 to her, 1 to her, and that's it. So this remainder will only occur when there is a sister or when there is a daughter. Okay. All right. So if we were to draw this pizza, so half of the pizza she gets, and the other half of the pizza will go to the daughter or the sister. Right. Scenario number 5 now. Okay. So in this case, she gets 0. She gets an X. She gets nothing at all. Right. When is this? So this is when there is a son or a grandson involved, or a father or grandfather. Right, so son, grandson, father, grandfather, if any of these individuals are in the calculation and she's there, she gets nothing. All right, so these are what we know as the hajibs, the preventers, so they prevent her from receiving any share. So for instance, there's a husband, a woman's passed away, she left a husband behind, she left a son behind, and she left a sister. So the husband's going to get quarter because there's a son. Son gets the remainder. All right, so quarter to the husband, remainder to the son, and the sister gets 0. All right, 0 for her. Why? Because there's a son involved. Okay, so let's start off from 4. So we give 1 to the husband, we give 3 to the son, and 0 to her. So if there's a pizza with 4 slices, 1 slice will go to the husband, and the other 3 slices will go to the son. All right, excellent. All right, so those are the 5 scenarios that we've done over here. So if you can't remember the 5, try having a go again. Now we can replace the son scenario with the father scenario as well. Exactly the same thing, or we could replace it with the grandfather, and it's all going to be exactly the same, right? So instead of me writing this out again, we can have this. Okay, so now the grandfather one, there's just a little point that you have to remember here, which is that this is according to Imam Abu Hanifa. There is an ikhtilaf amongst the scholars about this. Abu Hanifa rahimahullah, he actually is on the opinion that the grandfather is treated as the father. Abu Yusuf and Muhammad rahimahullah, they say no, grandfather in this scenario gets doesn't really prevent the daughter from getting her share. So but the grandfather basically doesn't really act like a father. Yeah, so but Abu Hanifa rahimahullah says no, if the grandfather is there, then it's as though the father is there. Okay, so that's the only difference really there. Okay, let's do some calculations then. Right, so you guys try working these ones out. I'll write these out, and then you guys have a go at trying to figure them out. Pause it, have a go yourselves, so you guys can practice. Main thing is practice. So okay, now how much are you going to give? So just quickly work it out. All right, I'll continue now. So husband, woman passes away, she's left a husband behind, she's left a daughter behind, she's left a mother behind, and she's left a sister behind. So there's 4 individuals that have been left behind now. So this woman who's passed away, her husband is going to get a quarter, daughter is going to get half because there's only one daughter, the mother is going to get 1/6, and the sister, if the sister is with the daughter, how much does she get? So you go back, you work it out, and it should work out to be the remainder, whatever's left. Okay, so this is how it works. So now you got a 6, you got a 2, and you got a 4 there now. So now we want to work out how much are we going to give, how much are we going to start the calculation from. So we're going to start from 12 because that's a number which all 3 numbers kind of go into. So you're going to give 3 to the husband, you're going to give 6 to the daughter, and you're going to give 2 to the mother. So 3 plus 6 plus 2, how much does that work out to be? Is it 11? Right, so 12 minus 6 minus 3 minus 2, which equals 1, so that's 11, so that's 1 left over, and there you have it. That's how you work it out. Okay, if you didn't understand that, play it back, go back, rewind it, play it back, and have a go again. Alright, so let's have a slice of cake which has 12 pieces in there. 3 pieces are going to go to the husband, 6 pieces are going to go to the daughter, 2 pieces are going to go to the mother, and 1 piece is going to go to the sister. Right, I hope this is making sense to you guys. I hope you guys are benefiting from this and understanding it. Let me know how I can improve these videos, inshallah. Okay, again, another calculation. So again, you guys can work this out. A guy has passed away, he's left behind a wife, he's left behind a daughter, and he's left behind a sister now. So wife is there, daughter's there, and sister's there. So how much does the wife get? If the daughter's there, how much does the wife get? So the wife gets an 1/8. The daughter now is only one daughter, so how much does the daughter get? So she gets a half, and because there's a daughter there, the sister will get the remainder. So we're going to give her the remainder, and so let's do a red, right? Remainder. Now you got number 8 and you got number 2. So what are you going to start the calculation from? Okay, so you're going to start off from 8, right? So 1 to the wife, and 4 to the daughter, right? So now, right, how much is left over? So 8 minus 4 minus 1 equals 3. So now 3 will go to the sister. The sister gets 3. Excellent. Okay, so you got the slice of pizza, 1 piece goes there, and then you got 4 pieces for the daughter, and you've got 3 pieces for the sister. Yum, yum, yum. 3 pieces. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, so I hope you guys have benefited from this. I hope you guys have understood it. These are the scenarios that we have. If you have any sort of questions, please let me know in the comments. I really love listening to your comments and reading them. If you want me to make loads of videos like this, if you want to make more videos, different kind of topics you want me to cover, let me know as well. And also, thank you very much to all my patrons. You guys are there, mashallah, supporting me, supporting this channel, getting the Sadaqah Jariyah. If any of you guys want to support me in this channel, you guys can go to my Patreon. It's in the link below. Support me monthly, and your donations, whatever you give, it doesn't matter how much you give, anything that you give is going to help this channel, inshallah, and it's going to help me produce good quality videos. And I put lots and lots of effort and thought into when I'm making a video, and I really want it to be beneficial to all you guys. So again, if you guys want to support me on Patreon, thank you very much, and take care. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.